Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Yo-sha and I'm your go-to girl for all things real. Today's video is going to talk about YouTube's discontinuing of poll cards from videos effective June 10th. Now, in this video, I'm also going to share some tips of ways that you can engage with your viewers without using poll cards, since this feature will be going away. I wanted to discuss this here on YouTube to see what your thoughts are about this change. I wanted to ask if you currently use poll cards on your videos, and if you don't make videos, I want to know if you actually vote on poll cards when you see them on someone else's video. So the first thing I want to start off by saying is that a poll card is not to be confused with community post. The poll card is actually like the little white cards that overlay in a video where you can ask a question. You can get the results in your studio and download the feedback. I'm going to read the email and I'm going to read the reasoning to you guys. If you are a creator on YouTube, you should have also got this email as well. But I'm not sure if these emails only go to monetized creators or not, but it says, "Hi there, we're writing to let you know about an update to poll cards. We've decided to discontinue poll cards on YouTube after June 10th due to low usage. Less than 0.2% of channels who uploaded a video this year used a poll card, and to focus on other creator tools." So put that in perspective. There are millions and billions of people that use YouTube, and there are millions of people uploading videos. So I know that I personally have only used a poll maybe 2 or 3 times, if that. So for them to only have like less than a percentage of people using the actual poll feature says a lot about how this feature is not used. But anyway, after June 10th, you'll have until July 10th to get all the data, export it to your personal device, your hard drive, and then it will not be available anymore. They're recommending that you use Google Forms going forward if you still want this type of data, but YouTube will no longer allow you to import this type of stuff into your videos. So that's pretty much the email. If you wanted more information, I am going to leave the link to the article in my description box. There's also a Help Center article that gives a more in-depth understanding about cards and things of that nature. Honestly, my advice for you guys is to just kind of stop using them and get used to doing something else if you were using them. You know what I mean? I stopped using them a while ago just because it seemed like I wasn't getting any feedback. And that brings me into the part of the video where I want to share some ways that you can engage with your community without polling. And I'm going to include tips for people who don't have 1,000 subscribers as well, because I know a lot of smaller creators get frustrated because they don't have a way to kind of talk to their audience, or at least they feel like they don't. And they are like, I can't wait to get my community tab because I can talk to my audience. I can get to vibe with them a little bit better than I'm doing. So I wanted to add this part in there as well for some of y'all that are watching and that make videos so that you can use these tips if you're not already using them. So the first tip is to use your pinned comment on your videos. Strike a conversation with your viewers by writing something in the comment section and pinning it to the top of your comments. Now, what I like to do is typically ask an open-ended question. Ask a question that's relevant to the video that I just uploaded. Ask them a question that allows them to talk about themselves. Y'all, people love to talk about themselves. So if you ask them a question that lets them talk about their life, you're more likely to get a response. And or you can kind of be strategic and add a little something for you in the video so that you can ask them a little bit about them and then a little bit about you as far as what they would like to see from you. So those are some ways that you can do it. I'll try to insert an example of a pinned comment that I've done. And you can also use your pinned comment to tell people to look at your description box, to check out playlists, to check out similar videos to the one you just uploaded, and or to just check out your last video. If you're new, you're starting out, maybe you don't have a niche and a playlist just yet, but the pinned comment is such a great way to promote things from your channel and to connect with your viewers. Now, another way to get people to respond to something in your video is to ask a question on social media while promoting your video. Now, I tend to do this a lot with my relationship talk videos because those tend to get more traffic and more conversation anyway. People write me to ask for advice. If I get something that I think will strike a discussion, what I like to do sometimes is ask a question on my Instagram and use the poll feature and or the questions feature so that people can type an answer to me. And it can really strike discussion and drive people to come watch the videos. You can also do this on Facebook as well. I use a lot of Facebook engagement groups to connect with other people and to kind of just get people to start talking about stuff. So if you take the time to actually plan out your caption, maybe ask a little open-ended question, it causes discussion and or drives comments to your video. Instead of if you just say, thank you for watching, no one really is going to comment back and say, you're welcome at the end of the video. Most of the time, if you ask them a question, then they'll answer the question in the comments and or give their feedback. If you ask for feedback, they'll give you the feedback. But if you just say, thank you for watching, see you in the next video in your pinned comment, then you're not really utilizing that tool as a way to get an answer. Honestly, I think the better way to do it is to take the question that you were going to ask to poll someone and ask it in your pinned comment. Now, this is a tip that anybody that makes content can use. You do not have to have 1,000 subscribers. Now, for those of you that have 1,000 subscribers or more, if you're not using your community tab, then what are you doing, sis? Bruh. What are you doing? Like, if you have a community tab, I really encourage you to use it. I know it can feel awkward. You're not going to always get responses, especially if you are not consistent on YouTube and you haven't really built that community. But the whole purpose of a community tab is to leverage the feedback that you can get from your YouTube family. And I really want to encourage you to start doing it. Yes, you're going to talk to yourself sometimes. Yes, you're going to post, and sometimes you may not get any likes. You may not get any feedback, but you have to start from somewhere. And if you decide to wait until you take off and your video goes viral or something, you may end up getting responses at that point, but your engagement rate is going to be low in comparison to the amount of subscribers and views that you're getting. So the best time to start using your community tab is right now. Whether you have 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, or 10,000, it's a great way to connect with your audience and get to know your viewers. It's a great way to build an audience. And I'm honestly going to tell you, you have to be consistent at doing it. Be consistent at uploading videos. Be consistent in talking to your viewers. Pin those comments, y'all. Respond to your comments. I don't know how I forgot to bring that up, but please respond to your comments. Whether you have 100 subscribers, 500, 5,000, 10,000. You need to be responding to these people that are viewing your content, especially if you can tell that they watched your video to the end or they watched your video halfway and they've left a really good, relevant comment. You need to acknowledge it because it's a great way to build a community. Not only is it going to encourage people to comment more, but it makes people realize that you care and that you realize that these people are taking the time out of their day to spend time with you. I actually just started being consistent on Instagram, and I post inspirational quotes about content creating and being a YouTuber, being a small creator, being a aspiring business owner, and I share my lifestyle, my real talk, my teasers. So you want to make sure you follow me there as well. But a quote that I recently shared was that, there's something special in you. And you have to be searchable. You have to be relevant. You have to be entertaining. You have to be consistent. And you have to give people a reason to spend their time with you, especially here on YouTube when there are so many people trying to do exactly what you want to do. That doesn't mean that you can't do it as well, but you got to do the maximum with it. You know what I mean? You have to build that relationship with your viewers so that they know that, you know what, this is the channel where I want to go for what is offered right here. There's 20 people that you may know that do the same thing, but you know what? I'm going to spend my time with you. So when you comment and you respond back to your viewers, that lets them know that they made the right choice in spending that time with you. In sum, use your pinned comment to ask open-ended questions, connect with your viewers, and get feedback. In the same comment section, you need to make sure that you're responding to your viewers when they ask you questions, when they are giving you feedback, when they are making suggestions. And the third thing that you need to do is to use your community tab if you have one. Now, I am going to actually have a whole chat about going live because I think that that's an amazing way to connect with your viewers. But I'm going to save all of that advice for that video. So I hope you all found this video helpful. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, check out my other social media channels. They are linked down below in my description box. And comment to let me know what you think about this change. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.